Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials are up 20. You get the Nasdaq down 61. S&P's off 9.5. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Jack Gleason from Major League Trading, as we do each and every Thursday at 40 past the hour. You can take a look at what Jack does every day, folks, at MajorLeagueTrading.com. Jack Gleason, what's going on?
What's going on, guys? We got the Nasdaq down 80 points. Big sell here.
There's some weakness in this Nasdaq, man. You know, it's pretty amazing. The Dow seems to want to keep coming back. I mean, we just gave up 90 points, but there is a shift inside that Nasdaq.
Those tech stocks.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you know, what was it? Larry Page didn't show up for work, so that's always a problem.
I didn't see it. Oh, right. Is that yesterday you're talking about?
That's yesterday.
Yeah,
so.
They had a nice little name tag for him, but he was not there. Yeah.
That's too funny.
Yeah.
Well, I guess what? When you say nothing, what can they do, right?
Well, I said, we can jump to your charts in a moment, Jack, but I was saying to you upstairs, I said, that's a very conscious decision, and who knows what they didn't want to answer questions about. That's the more intriguing thing.
It is.
Yeah, because you don't, you know.
The only question is, was he really busy, or was he really trying to avoid it?
Yeah,
right.
That's yeah.
Avoidance.
Yes, for sure.
Right.
For sure.
No doubt. So, we have some of your charts up here, Jack.
Okay. What do we got first? Oil?
Let's go for it. Oil, perfect.
Okay. Yeah, so obviously oil's been in a, last week I came on and it had that resistance level, which was right around, like, it was a little bit before the high, but basically that rejection candle we had on the 4th of September. Last week I came on, that was actually the level I was looking to sell. So I got lucky and got short that day. We've been selling off ever since. I'm not looking for us to stop until this full halfway back long. 67.92 is that full halfway back long.
Okay.
From the beginning of, I guess the low is there's the August 16th low. So 67.92 is that level I'm watching. You can kind of see that hammer candle right at that level where, there was just a general breakout, even if you look left of the chart. So I'm really watching that. Did we have oil inventory report just yet?
11 o'clock it's going to be.
Yes.
And if you're watching us on Target TV, folks, what you're going to see here, which is really cool, Jack has it. It's the 50% retracement from the low of the consolidations to the high. He's talking about the hammer candle. And that candle right before it, that's big strength. So it's really sweet, Jack, isn't it, when the fibs line up with, a strength number like that? It's like, okay,
It's my favorite thing.
Yeah. No,
and we talked about it last week. It was the fibs on the short side lining up with the prior resistance.
Yeah.
And look, we're talking about that level. That I had it marked up as, I think it was like 70, 80. We did get a little bit above it, but we have completely been rejected, sold off about $3. So, that was a really good opportunity for a nice trade there.
It's a mind blower that, when you have a big consolidation like this, is that it almost gets to the top, went to 71.40, and then gave it up in spades. Like, immediately, it's like,
about a half hour.
Like, how does this work? Do you know what I mean? It's like, we know we trade off them.
Season of the Gulf, just keep that as part of that, There's a lot of volatility coming in there, for sure.
Okay, so we're going to get those numbers at 11 o'clock. We'll get some little rattle and rolling.
Tease for the oil inventories.
And so the next chart,
what do we have? We're looking at the S&Ps, Jack?
Okay.
That's the S&P. So basically the next level I'm looking at down here, let me just, 28.65.75. So I don't have any support. As soon as we lose these 78s, which we're losing right now, there's another, that's 13 points down before I see anything actually coming in. So I don't think this is over just yet. We'll see if we can get a rally back to 88s or 90s, 28.88, 28.90. I'd be looking for potential short sequence. Now, 28.78 half, guys, watch. If we close below that, here today, it's going to be a slip inside. The only thing, we got non-farm payrolls tomorrow, so that's the only reason I thought that maybe would not happen today. I thought maybe they'd wait for the number, but maybe they drive it down right into that support, hold it going into the non-farm payroll number, and then rip her out. But we shall see how it ends up playing out. I would prefer to see us tomorrow if we do open up just like right at or below that level, and then if we start getting bid above the open and it's looking bullish tomorrow, I think that'll be a really good setup. Because I love overnight gap downs in the supports. Typically, you have the best reaction. You have a lot of traders just open panic sell, people getting trapped on the low. So if that ends up setting up, especially in a gap down tomorrow, one of the things to also notice is that's the prior breakout going back to, I think that we broke out of that level in like August?
Yeah, no, this is serious business where this S&P is going right now, because, I mean, if it gets below that, you could have a failure here. So
and if we get below that, then it's, we're going to, start playing a little more to the short side than we have been to the long side. I mean, it's not looking good right now, that's for sure.
And the next chart we have?
I believe it's the Dow, is that correct?
Oh, yeah, so the Dow is saving the market right now, man.
The Dow is saving the market, and that being said, that would probably be the one I'd really want to pay attention to the most. I still think we're going to take out lows of the week, especially with the way this market's trading, but my level is 25,756, so that's what I'm looking at. And we've already bounced off that 38% attrition at 25,857.
Yeah.
Both it was Tuesday and Wednesday of this week. So a crack below that, look for no support. So you also can short down. One thing I would look for is if we do start breaking down below those lows, it's my belief that there is going to be no support until 25,756. So that's, roughly a 100-point move, where I just, it'll be one of those quick waterfalls down in, but that's what we got going on right now. We got a waterfall.
Yeah, I mean, you can see what's intriguing, Jack, is that the NASDAQ got hit, the S&Ps got hit, but even Tuesday, that Dow rejected that lower price like ASAP, and it's like, you got to be kidding me, man. Like, but it's not making sense to me, because when I was talking to Kevin Hinks a little bit earlier, I'm really wondering, is the dollar in a change? Getting into a change of trend now, and will that help the multinationals and the other ones and the NASDAQ are just basically oversold, overbought, basically, so they're just taking profits. So we'll see how this shakes out in the next week and a half. But it's we have markets, that's for sure, man.
We have markets, and we have some trend downs. I mean, I'm sorry, I got some positions on over here. I'm like watching out of the corner of my eye, but. Yeah, I mean, right now we've broken through that 28.78.5 in the S&P, so I got nothing for 13 points. So I'm going to be looking for eventually get short. And then, I mean, probably the Russell's going to roll over too. The Russell's holding up pretty decent too, but we'll see how long that lasts.
It's a lot of red on this board,
folks.
Right
all you have to do, I will tell you, we have 4 more interviews, and so Jack, this would happen. We were interviewing Kevin Hinks at the top of the hour, and when we started, the S&Ps were only down 1.
They might have been positive. Go ahead.
By the time we finished, they were down 9.
Yeah.
When we started interviewing you, they were down 9. Now they're down 15.
Yeah. We have 11 minutes left in the show.
My eyes are like this. I'm like looking at everything going on.
Seriously, man.
Oh my God.
It just seems, I swear, every time I come on with you guys, it's like, we've had this happen a couple of times. I don't know if it's just maybe it's Thursday at this time of the hour. I got to start paying attention around 9:40 at Thursday, because it just seems like the market's like, hey, let's go.
It's some action.
Let's go.
I know.
Get ready.
Hey, there's no and what does happen, folks, is this: if you've never used Fibonacci sequences, Fibonacci numbers, what I've found is that when you have faster markets, that's when they work just much better. They just
absolutely.
They just bang out, and it's like, how does this work? But they just hit. They expand and contract in a huge way. Well, it's always a pleasure, Jack. You have a great one, safe one. Of course, we look forward to speaking to you next Thursday.
Take care, guys. Have a good one.
Thanks, Jack. It's Jack Gleason, folks, MajorLeagueTrading.com. Stay right there. Tommy and I are coming right back. We have the Dow Industrials right now down 20 rather. S&P's big number, down 80. Oh, sorry, NASDAQ down 80.